YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a bunch of news for you guys regarding our Washington Commanders and free agency. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're ever so close, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already, and go down below and visit the store link in the description to buy some Juan Gotti Talking Sports merch if you want to. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So, Washington Commanders. Let's start from oldest to most recent. So, Washington Commanders, we knew at the start of free agency we weren't going to bring back Brandon Sheriff. We already knew about that. So the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, they've been spending some money like crazy. I believe they got, Christian Kirk, who set the table for the 2019 draft class. He is probably I wouldn't say the worst one, but like, he's not a Terry McLaurin, he's not a DK Metcalf. And you guys seen how much money he got. Can you only imagine when Terry starts to get paid, when DK Metcalf starts to get paid, when AJ Brown starts to get paid? It's gonna be crazy, and it's very deserving of all three of those guys. But like, I'm just giving you guys a heads up now. Terry's gonna get that sack, and he deserves it. But so the Jacksonville Jaguars, like I said, has been spending a lot of money. Christian Kirk was one of their signings, and our former right guard, All-Pro, Pro Bowler Brandon Sheriff. I believe they signed him to a deal that he'll be making $16.5 million a year, and I wasn't ready to spend that kind of money on Brandon Sheriff. You guys know me. If you've been around for 2 years, you know I've been ready to let Brandon Sheriff walk. I didn't even want to franchise tag him this past season. I was like, I'm ready to let him go. He can leave. I love Brandon Sheriff, but we can replace him. And what did we do? We went out and got Wes Schweitzer 2 years ago, and he played well. Last year, before his injury, he had to play guard and center, and then that 2020 season, he played well too. So again, we can always find another replacement in free agency or the draft, or we can roll with Wes Schweitzer at right guard, which I'm personally a fan of. Roll with Wes Schweitzer. This is his last year on his deal. He signed a 3-year deal. And I think, depending on how he plays, even if he doesn't play how he played before the injury last year, I think you resign Wes Schweitzer and you let him start. You guys know I've been saying he should have been a starter since 2020. So I'm fine with that move. Moving on, Tim Settle, defensive tackle. We knew that he's another guy that had possibly been gone. We knew he's a guy that deserves to go start somewhere else. And we knew if he was going to be here, he was going to be behind Duran and Jonathan Allen. So it was very smart of him, for his career's sake, to go move on and play D-line for someone else and a much better team, I may add, in the Buffalo Bills. And he'll have a free playoff run every year as long as Josh Allen is that quarterback. Then you move on to today. The Washington Commanders let go of J.D. McKissic. The Washington Commanders let J.D. McKissic walk, and J.D. McKissic signed with, guess who? The Buffalo Bills on a 2-year, $7 million extension. And looking at this, I was like, wow. And the reason why I said wow was because not that J.D. McKissic signed somewhere else, but the fact that they said Washington didn't even make an offer to J.D. McKissic. So you know what that tells me? We didn't even want him back. We didn't even want J.D. McKissic back, to not at least offer him or talk to him. I'm sure we could have beat out 2 years, $7 million. That little contract right there goes to show you that we didn't want him back. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know if they plan on drafting someone. I don't know if they plan on having Jared Patterson turn into that J.D. McKissic role. I don't know what they plan to do, but this was a dumb move by Ron Rivera and this staff. That is a bargain. To get the production out of J.D. McKissic that we got these past 2 seasons for $7 million for 2 years, that is a bargain. That is a bargain, and they tripping, man. I would have re-signed J.D. McKissic. I mean, is it not evident that he was a vocal point? He was a key contributor to our offense. After J.D. McKissic went down, I was at the game too, Seahawks, Monday Night Football. The minute, or should I say the second J.D. McKissic went down and he got carted off, the offense was never the same for the season. With Logan Thomas dealing with an injury for the majority of the season, J.D. McKissic was our number 2 weapon. Number 2 option. And we let him walk. And again, I'm not frustrated or mad that we let him walk. I'm mad that we didn't even offer this guy. We didn't even talk to the guy. You serious? I don't like that, man. Again, do they plan on getting somebody in the draft? Maybe. I mean, you can replace J.D. McKissic. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, I feel some type of way now because it's like, you didn't even talk to my man. You ain't even talk to him. Like, it's different if you talk to me like, nah, I just want to go to Buffalo. Probably better opportunity for me to get a ring and win. Cool. We can easily replace JD. But it's the fact that you don't even call the guy, talk to him. Then, it seems like every day I make a video, the next day the following the player leaves and signs somewhere else. So the other day, I made a video about Zach Ertz possibly coming to Washington. We were interested in Zach Ertz. Next day, he signs a 3-year extension with the Cardinals. Then today, I made a video yesterday talking about Marcus Williams and a possible landing spot for him would be here in Washington. Then the next day, he signs with our Beltway rival or a Beltway buddy, the Baltimore Ravens. We can't win. We can't get anybody. And we're not interested in nobody. Why? Because we just took Carson Wentz's big contract, and now we went from having one of the most salary caps in football to not having much. Because we took a chance on Carson Wentz. So, that's what you get. I mean, what did we expect? This is a Ron Rivera free agency right here. This is more like the 2020 Ron Rivera free agency where we didn't do nothing. And we gave Ron Rivera the benefit of the doubt because it was his first year here. So Brandon Scherff, like I said, gets $16.5 million a year. Then, J.D. McKissic over his 2 years with Washington was one of the best pass-catching running backs in the NFL. Was very efficient as a ball carrier and trusted in pass protection. One of the best pass protection running backs in all of football, and definitely was the best one on this team. And he's not even 30. Tough loss and not much money. Commanders must not trust him. Trust his health coming off that neck injury. Don't matter, bro. $2 million. 2 years. I keep saying $2 million. 2 years, $7 million for his production. I will be willing to take that risk. Come on, man. And then the breaking news of the day: Washington has extended safety Bobby McCain. Woo! Congrats. Bobby McCain gets an extension. You guys know how I feel about Bobby McCain. I'm not as I don't dislike him as much as I once did. That the way he played down the final stretch of the season kind of saved him. Because you remember at one point I was like, I'm ready to get rid of Bobby McCain. He loafing. But he grew on me towards the end of the season where I said, okay, I don't want you as my starter, but I don't mind having you on the roster. Well, it looks like he's going to be our starting free safety next to Cam Curl. Because Quandre Diggs got extended by Seattle, I want to say. Marcus Williams just got paid. And a couple other safeties. So, looks like Bobby McCain is going to be our guy. McCain signed a 2-year, $11 million deal. Bobby McCain was solid for Washington in the second half of the season at free safety. Washington now bringing back both of the late offseason signings in Charles Leno and Bobby McCain. So that's our big splash, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope my head is in this frame, bro. I don't think it is. But that's our big splash, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be so hit if y'all didn't see me, bro. But let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section, man. Again, not expecting much from Washington because of the contract that we took on from Carson Wentz. But it's like, dang. This happens every year, though. We always see all these other teams making big splashes. And we don't do a damn thing, man. But that's what it is being a Washington fan. So I hope you guys aren't surprised. I'm hoping that you guys are used to this by now. But yeah, man, there you have it. As always, it's me, your boy JGTS. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're almost there. And don't forget to visit the store link down below in the comment section and copy some JGTS Talking Sports merch if you want to. Thank you so much. I'm out. Peace.